Hey, what's going on, everybody? Samuel Akem here, and I'm back with another one. Today, we are breaking down the San Antonio Brahmas versus the Houston Roughnecks. Now, DC lost today to the Michigan Panthers, so I'm not saying that had San Antonio lost this game, they would have been out of playoff contention. They probably still would have been the number 2 team in the XFL division. You have the Brahmas, you have the DC Defenders, obviously you have the St. Louis Battlehawks, and you have the Arlington Renegades. Really, the St. Louis Battlehawks have really kind of sealed up that number 1 spot in the XFL division. You're looking at the San Antonio Brahmas, you're looking at the DC Defenders. The DC Defenders fell to 3-4 today. The San Antonio Brahmas moved to 5-2 after today. It was a very choppy game. Now, this Houston Roughnecks team has had a long, grueling season. It's been hard for them to come by a win. They are 1-6 now. Offensively, they just cannot figure it out. They cannot figure it out at all offensively. They seem to have the defensive side of things figured out. They hold teams to low scores. Teams don't put up a lot of points on them. They seem to keep teams in check offensively from a defensive standpoint, but their offense just can't seem to move the ball. I don't know what it is. They just can't seem to move the ball. Either way, they had San Antonio on the ropes today. They had them on the ropes. They really genuinely had them on the ropes. San Antonio was going to drop to 4-3, keeping DC right there, but instead they build more separation. They actually might take that number 1 spot. I can't remember what happened when they played the Battlehawks, but the Battlehawks and the Brahmas might be tied right now for number 1 in the XFL division. I don't know. It's a lot. There's a lot to go on right now. Got to look at the rankings following this video. But you got the Brahmas, you got the Battlehawks, you got the DC Defenders potentially hanging on for a spot in the playoffs. The Brahmas looked to be on the ropes today, but they came and snatched victory from the jaws of defeat and came out with the dub in the last second. Does this speak to the San Antonio Brahmas, or does this speak to the wherewithal and the fight of the San Antonio Brahmas, or does this just shine a glaring light on the deficiencies of the Houston Roughnecks? I don't know. When you look at the box score, you look at the San Antonio Brahmas, what they put up. I mean, Dormady completing 41% of his passes. Hogan came in, only threw 7 passes, but completed 71% of his passes. They had 3 fumbles, and all 3 were recovered by the defense. Can't have that. Can't have that. Can't have it. Can't have it. They weren't very successful on the ground. 27 rushes for 73 yards, 2.7 yards a carry, 180 passing yards, nothing crazy in the air. Akers had 3 for 72. One of those was on a big sail route that he caught. 3 for 40 from Jontre Kirkland. 5 for 28 for Lovett. On the ground, Lovett gave you 18 for 37, so 2 yards a carry. I mean, not what we saw from the Brahmas last week, who tore it up on the ground. Lovett rushed for 150 yards. I mean, they tore it up. This week, I mean, they just couldn't get it going offensively. They couldn't. They're having problems figuring the quarterback position out. They're having problems hitting open receivers. They're having problems finding success on the ground. I mean, you look a week ago and they rushed for 150 yards, and then you look today and they're rushing for 73 yards collectively. I don't get it. I don't know where they need to turn. Playoffs are fast approaching for the UFL. It looks like San Antonio might be taking one of those spots. We'll see what happens in the last 3 weeks of the season. A lot can happen. So I'm not going to say it looks like a lot could happen. The Battlehawks could lose out. The Brahmas could lose out. DC could win out. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen right now, but things are starting to shape up. Teams are starting to set their identities. You're starting to see the identity of a lot of these teams, and I think San Antonio needs to figure it out. Obviously, they got the dub today. We're going to be looking at the highlights from this game, but they need to figure it out. They need to figure it out. Make sure you guys hit the like. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Make sure you guys leave me a comment down below what you thought of this game, and we will get straight into the highlights. Okay, the Roughnecks are kicking off first, and you're going to get a pretty good return here from the Brahmas kickoff returner. Pretty decent return here. Nothing crazy. Getting back to like the 30. Nothing crazy, but I think he caught it at like the goal line. Right around the 5-yard line. So 25-yard return. Nothing crazy. Might have got to the 35, close to the 35. So maybe close to a 30-yard return. Not bad. Not bad to start the game. Quentin Dormady starting the game. He would leave the game, not because of an injury, but he would leave the game because he would get benched for Hogan later on in the game. Hogan, I don't think, gave them much of a spark from the quarterback position, but he did win them the game. They won the game with Hogan at quarterback, not Dormady at quarterback. So you have that there. That's not me trying to crap on Dormady. It's just the fact of what happened. Dormady was in, they were down. Hogan came in, they won. Just a fact. Do with that what you will, but here's Dormady to start the game. They're going to run this corner route to Akers. Seems like this is the only route he caught all day today. Might even be more closely related to that sail route he caught earlier. You see Jontre Kirkland on the take route over top. You see Akers on the sail route underneath, and then you got the horizontal stretch down here by Lovett. They're not really, I mean, this linebacker's pushed out. Maybe nickel is widening because of it, which kind of opens up the window for Akers, which is what you want right there. Good ball, good catch, and he's getting good yardage. Good yardage. That's where that 72 receiving yards comes from for Akers. 100%. Look at it. Find the window. Quarterback puts the ball on him. You see Kirkland on the take route over top, the take post, taking that high coverage out of there. You get Akers on the sail route, and it's all gravy. Great completion. Great completion to start the game. Now you got a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for San Antonio. Taking a deep shot to number 10. Can't remember who number 10 is for San Antonio. But taking a deep shot for number 10. Is that Mack? Either Mack or Smith. Not Mack. I think that's Smith. Justin Smith, most definitely. Justin Smith. I think they called pass interference. I think, honestly, they called offensive pass interference. Oh, no, they called defense. I don't know who they would have called it on. I definitely thought this was offensive pass interference. You see the slight push off. I mean, he didn't really push off. He had his hand on him. But I don't know where the defensive pass interference would have came from. I don't know what he's looking at. I didn't see defensive pass interference. I did not. But they called it. So we move on. 1st and 10 coming up for San Antonio. Going to hit Akers or Latimer on the deep over route. You see him right here at the number 3 receiver. 3 receiver in the slot right here. Running the over. They're in zone. Find that zone. Gotcha. Let's see what type of coverage they're running on the back end for the Roughnecks. Looks like a cover 3. Middle of the field seems open. Underneath that high safety. Underneath those deep thirds. And he finds him. Good ball. And they get inside the 10-yard line in red zone territory for the Brahmas. Hand it off to Lovett. He tries to hurdle. That is not going to work for you, brother. It's kind of choppy right here, but he's getting beat up. Beat up. Beat up. Goodness. Goodness. And he fumbled the ball. He's getting beat up, and he's fumbling the ball. Fumble on the play. Cannot have it. Ball security is your job security. You must have ball security if you want job security. He did not have it right there. Here we go. Get it in slow-mo. Goodness. Gosh. And you can see the defender going for the ball too. Look, watch this guy's hand. Going for the ball. Obviously, he's going for the tackle. It's pretty easy to make a tackle on a guy in the air, but like right there, throw that hand in there, and he got it. Got the ball, and the D lineman was right there to grab it. Right there to grab it. To be honest, this game was a very slow ball game. There wasn't a lot going on from either offense throughout the whole game. I mean, there were some big plays here and there, but nobody was really able to get into the end zone. And you see that throughout the course of the game. Mark Thompson's going to get the handoff right here. Helmet coming off. The play is dead as soon as his helmet comes off. So even though they tackled him in the end zone, they're calling safety. I believe once a player's helmet is off, that is when the play is dead. So I think they're going to rule him short, like at the 1 yard line right there. But big hit right there on Mark Thompson. Big time hit right there. 2nd and 12 for Houston. They're going to hand it off again. I think that's Mark Thompson again. No, that's not Mark Thompson. He has to take a play off. This is Pledger, TJ Pledger at the running back position. He gets about 7 yards on 1st down. 3rd and 6 coming up. So he got, gosh, my math is off. He got 6 on that last play. Sheesh. 3rd and 6 coming up. He's going to airmail it, but they call pass interference. They call pass interference on the defender out here. The guy was trying to come back to the ball, was not able to come back to the ball. They're going to call pass interference on number 28. Number 28 gets the call. Guarantanamo got beat up right here on this play. Look at number 94. Get through. Guarantanamo gets it off, but he still takes the hit. Either way, they get the pass interference on number 28. You see it. Here we go. 3rd and 10 for the Houston Roughnecks. About 9 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. Here we go. Little drop back. They're rushing 4. Looks like they're playing coverage. No man. Kind of looks like man on the back end. Not so sure what these safeties are doing. This guy, this might be robber. This might be a cover 1 robber. Your robber is right here. Your 1 high safety, number 29, is getting to that high zone. Robber is really just robbing anything in the middle of the field. Anything. I mean, he's just the lurker. He's just the lurker. Wherever he sees work, go find work. And he seems to have found work at that deep curl or stop concept. Not so sure the receiver, but that's a good PBU by number 28. Good PBU right there. Tough play. Here we go. We get a different look at it. Decent ball from Guarantanamo, but they're not able to come up with the catch. Tough play right there. Houston is going to punt the ball. They're punting it away to, I think, Marquez Stevenson on the San Antonio Brahmas, and he's going to get a pretty decent return out there. Pretty decent return out of it. Pretty decent return. He gets back to the 35-yard line to set San Antonio up with decent field position. Here you go, back shoulder ball to Jontre Kirkland. I know this was something that James Larson had mentioned last week on the weekly show. He mentioned how Jontre Kirkland had not been really balling out, and I think he only had 40 receiving yards today. 3 catches, 40 receiving yards, only 4 targets, so not getting as many targets as he was previously, but making an impact. 40 receiving yards, nothing crazy, but I think that's a little better than what he has been putting up. But on less targets too, so, you know, making the most of those targets that he's getting. 3 for 4, little back shoulder here from Dormady. Really good placement on the ball, really good recognition from Kirkland. Great execution right there. 6.5 minutes to go, 2nd and 10 for San Antonio. They're getting the ball off to Stevenson on the little spot concept. Watch him right here, number 2 receiver. Little spot concept, sitting in the window. Nothing crazy. Might have been double box concept on the outside. I'm not so sure what Latimer ran. Okay, you can kind of see what Latimer ran, but you can't really. Not so sure the concept, but Stevenson's right here sitting in the window of the zone. Can't really 100% even tell what looks like cover 3 from Houston. And they get it to their underneath receiver in Stevenson. And he's getting upfield, getting the first down, but he fumbled the football. He fumbled the football, folks. They were able to get back on top of it. One of their linemen came in and got on top of it, but this was a very choppy game, ugly game from both teams. I know in the locker room, Wade Phillips and I can't remember the Houston football coach's head football coach's name, but I know they had a strong talking to when they got into the locker room. I know both teams had a strong talking to, like, hey guys, like, we won, and then Houston's head coach is like, hey, we lost, but that was ugly. On the Houston standpoint, it's like we lost and it was ugly. On the San Antonio standpoint, it's like we won and that was super ugly and we got to do better. Playoffs are coming up. We got to tighten things up. Here you go. You get the slant swing concept from the Brahmas, getting it to Lovett, who gets close to first down yardage. Gets tripped up, but gets close to first down yardage. Really good play right there. Here we go. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 after the swing route to Lovett. They're going to get it to Marquez Stevenson. And he's going to mess up. 2nd fumble of the drive. First lost fumble, but himself, his 2nd fumble of the drive. That's tough. That's tough. And this time, Houston does recover it. This time, Houston recovers it. Guy right there, Johnny on the spot for the football. And, I mean, this is why. This is what I was talking about. This game was just ugly. They get in the red zone. You are hoping to walk away with 3 at the very least. This is the 2nd time San Antonio's been in the red zone. And they have 0 points to show for it. I mean, just sloppy football. Just sloppy football. I mean, you cannot have this 2nd fumble in red zone, like I already said. Houston's defense making the plays when they have to. Making the plays when they have to. San Antonio just fumbling it around. Just fumbling it around. Tough play right there. Houston gets the ball back around the 10-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Guarantanamo is going to get it off to the slant to my guy Cyril Grayson. Good play right there. Good play right there. Good play right there. Looks like they got an extra lineman in on this formation. Definitely looks like an extra lineman, but they're going to throw out of this set. Looks like a RPO type play. Not so sure if this guy's in the progression, but these two definitely are in the progression. These guys are run blocking 100%. So RPO, Guarantanamo decided to throw it. You see the man coverage on the back end. You see this guy widen with the tight end. Man right here. Get the ball to him. Really good low hands catch from Cyril Grayson. Really good job right there. Great play on 1st and 5. Great completion. Just great everything. Sack for San Antonio right here. They run a little stunt down here. I don't even know if this was a stunt. Looks like a stunt. Definitely looks like a stunt. That guard is not able to get there with his guy. His guy comes around the edge and free. 91 caused a little pressure too on that right side. Watch number 91. Good hand work. You can't really see it a lot, but good hands. Good Good hands, bend the corner, and he's right there, but he doesn't end up getting the sack. Number 98 ends up getting the sack. Great play. Great play. Great play. Look at number 91. But 98 is going to be the guy to get it. Really good job right there. Really good job. San Antonio's got a 2nd and 10 here coming up after that Houston drive. And what are they going to do? They're going to get the ball on the mesh concept. You see the mesh in here. Stevenson and Latimer working together. They sense zone. They're going to sit down in the zone. That is mesh, folks. Sit down in the zone. Get upfield. Protect the ball. 2 hands on the ball. Oh, yeah. He learned. He learned. Here we go. Pre-snap motion for Kirkland. They're trying to get the ball to him, it seems like, but they get it to Akers on the sail route. On the sail route. So they ran the sail concept, but they're getting to it a little differently. They're getting to it a little differently. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Kirkland must have been somewhere over here pre-snap. You motion him. They're a little tighter of a set as well than they were last time, but you're still covering the 3 zones. You got your horizontal stretch, your flat player, which is going to be right here. You got Akers on the sail route, which he's going to go inside to get a little leverage. Not even, he's going inside, keeping leverage on this defensive back and breaking out. And then you got Kirkland taking the take route. But still the same 3 routes that you saw the first time. They're just getting to it a little differently. Watch it play out. Flat concept right here from, I think that's a tight end. Don't 100% know. Really good physical route from Akers right here. Looks like man coverage from Houston. Definitely man coverage. Man eyes, man eyes, man eyes, man eyes. He's coming over with the motion. That's how you know he's a man. He's coming over with the motion. He's a man. They might have kicked it out though. Like, yeah, it looks like they kicked it out. You can see it a little bit right before it cuts. He kicked this one over to that guy. This guy was probably covering Akers. This guy was probably covering him. He probably came over from the motion, so they just kick everything over. You go over a man, you go over a man, you go over a man. Just like that. They honestly played it well. It's just a better ball and a better catch from Akers. Really good execution, though. Love the execution here. Love it. Love it. Kirkland might not have ran a... I honestly don't know what Kirkland ran. Kirkland's right here. He ends up... I don't know. He's out of there. Kirkland is out of there. We don't even get to see him by the time the play's over. Good, really good route, really good play from Akers though. Really good execution, great ball from Dormady too. Somebody who, you know, threw 40% today, got benched potentially. Coach took him out. I mean, this is a good throw. This is a really good throw. Got to give credit where credit is due. Here you go. Watch the route. Watch the route. Really physical route from Akers. Break away. Be physical. He's going to hold and be physical. You be physical right back. Good leverage. Good posture right here in the route. Lower those shoulders to get the hands off you. Get up, make the play, make the catch, and get upfield. Really good job. Really good job. Really, really good job there. Love to see it. Love to see it. Took a kind of a big hit, but here we go. Here we go. They're running Wildcat with Lovett. He's trying to get around the edge. Kirkland's getting a decent block right there, putting his body on the line. Watch him right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Great play. On 1st and 10, they get close to, they get about 3 yards short of the first down. 3rd and 3, yeah, I was perfect. I was right on it. 3 yards short. Well, that was a first down, so I don't know. Either way, 3rd and 3, here we go. Looks like they're trying to run definitely a bubble here from the number 2 receiver. Corner route from Latimer. Kind of a lazy corner route, if I'm being honest. And then you got the in route coming, the basic coming underneath. I don't know if that was a basic or a slant. Might be a slant, but he's taking it flat because of the leverage. Either way, Dormady tried to force it in there, and he stared it down. I mean, this is the red zone, so you're kind of really going to stare things down. They're going to happen faster, so you got to get eyes on it immediately. But the defense was not fooled at all. And defense is flowing right to it, and it's almost an interception. He's very lucky it was not an interception. Nonetheless, here you go. You get to see it. Look at it. He tried to fit it in there, but he did not see that backer rotating out, either backer or safety, whoever it is. He didn't account for him rotating out. He did. Thank God he didn't make the interception. He just batted it down, and San Antonio gets 3 out of it on a 26-yard field goal attempt. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Guarantanimo's dropping back, getting the ball to number 1. Who is number 1 for the Roughnecks? Number 1, I think that's Ratliff Williams. I believe that's Ratliff Williams. It is Anthony Ratliff Williams. He was with the Breakers last year. You see him on the slant right here. They're running the swing route with the running back. Slant. I don't know what they ran on the outside from the outside receiver, but slant for Ratliff Williams. And pretty good reception. Close to first down. Past first down yardage. Well past first down yardage. On 3rd and 6. Really good job. Not so sure why he was trying to reach the ball. But you had the first down, brother. Well past it. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Sweep to Justin Hall. And he's not going to get much out of it. Not going to get much of anything. Really good block here from TJ Pledger, though. I like to see this. Look at him going there. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. Number 11 has no idea where he's at after he hits TJ Pledger. He has no idea. He has absolutely no idea where he's at. Where am I? Oh, I'm playing football. Damn, and then his own guy. Number 11 went through it during this play. Watch this. TJ Pledger. Boom. His own guy. Boom. Oh my gosh, bro. Boom. 28. Boom. Bro, just... Nah, man. 28 got something. 28 and number 11 got beef, low key. 28 and 11 got beef. What did number 11 do to you, number 28? What the heck did he do to you? This is not fair. Boom! Take that. Oh my gosh. He already got it enough from the offense. He doesn't need it from his own guy. Look at this. Doesn't know where he's at. Now he definitely doesn't know where he's at. He's lost. Somebody get this man some milk. Somebody get this man some help. Oh my gosh. Boom. Boom. And 28, like 28 contemplated this. 28, this was premeditated. This was literally premeditated. Watch this. Like, I get he's trying to hit Justin Hall, but you didn't hit Justin Hall. You hit your own guy. Wrong number 11. I know Justin Hall is number 11 as well, but you hit the wrong number 11. Oh my gosh, bro. Watch this. Boom. Boom. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with it. Here we go. 3rd and 3 for Houston. They're going to try to hit they're running looks like an out corner concept here. The receivers get tripped up right here. Looks like they're trying to run an under and an out from the inside receiver. So number 3 here is trying to run the out. Number 1 here is trying to run the under. And the point man is most likely trying to run a corner, high corner. None of it's open. And Guarantanamo takes a sack. Tough play on 3rd and 3. Tough play. And they ended up... How much time was left before that last drive? So they ended up getting the ball back eventually after probably a really quick San Antonio drive. Like I said, this game was very slow developing. Not a lot of excitement going on in this game. But they get the ball to number 18 across the middle on a quick little slant across the middle. What is the coverage from the Brahmas? Looks like a cover 3 from the Brahmas. Get it to your guy across the middle. Little play action. Got the linebackers coming down. Get those guys coming down. Eyes in the backfield coming down. That's the window I need right there. That's the window I'm looking for right there. Get the ball to your guy. Good completion right there. Great execution. Now they're going to run a draw to Pledger, who's going to get good yardage. Once again, these guys are, man, friendly fire. What did 18 do to you, Pledger? Oh my gosh. Oh my. TJ Pledger is out there hitting everything. It doesn't matter if he's in a yellow jersey, blue jersey, red jersey. Like, we don't care. We do not care. He's hitting everything. Everything with a helmet on is getting hit. I don't care if it's my team or your team. Gosh. Number 18, pick yourself up. I'm sorry. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. Gosh. Pledger. Brother. He's laughing about it too, because he knows. Little mesh route coming on, and they get the ball to number 3, who gets upfield for really good yardage on 3rd and 4. Really good job right here. Let's see what the mesh looked like. Let's see how that guy following. You don't want to, he probably could have made him bow underneath even more, but that's what you want to do. I talked about this a couple weeks ago with the St. Louis Battlehawks game. Want to make him bow underneath. Make him get in trail technique. He's in trail already. He's kind of really trailing already. The mesh guy didn't really have to do much, but good read, good execution on the play. Good tackle from number 28, but that's still a first down. 3rd and 10. Guy is way off sides, but they might have called a false start. They did. False start. Tough. These are the things that hurt Houston. You can see they have the want to. They seem to have the right pieces in place. I mean, they just, I don't know what Houston's problem is. I'm not going to get into an analyzation of that right now, but it seems like they're about to call a hold right here. Most definitely calling a hold on the tackle that just false started. Brother is not having a good drive. And your quarterback is still playing, and he's standing around. Looking at the flag. Block, brother. So that's not going to be good. They declined the penalty on 3rd and 15 because Guarantanamo didn't really get any yardage. I don't know what happened, but now it's 2nd and 9. Must have been another penalty. And they're getting it to Ratcliffe Williams for close to first down yardage. Looks like a first down. I don't know where they'll stop his forward progress. Either way, you got 17 seconds left in the second quarter. The Brahmas are looking like they're in a quarters. Deep quarters. Just keep everything in front of you. Maybe not. This safety's coming down. Ooh, he bit on it. This might still be quarters. This other safety is coming across to save him. Bit on it. It was, man, the double move got him. Justin Hall with the double move. Looks like he's running. Can't tell if this is trying to look like an in or a slant, but it's a double move, and he got him. Ball hung up there for a long time. But when it finally comes down, Justin Hall makes the catch. Call timeout, brother. There you go. Then celebrate. But look at it right here. Looks like they're trying to mimic like a pivot concept. So stick route right here. You bring the basic in behind it. That window is wide open, and the safety knows that too. That's probably why he drove on that so hard, because he's like, man, if he's running to that window, that is open. But what is also open is that double move window behind you, brother. Thank God this safety is paying attention. This safety right here sees it, goes and makes a play on the ball. Obviously, it wasn't a touchdown. Obviously, it was still a big play, but it wasn't a touchdown. So really good play from that safety. 9 seconds left to go. I think this is a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Roughnecks, and it's a fumble. It is a fumble. The camera's off, but it was a fumble. They got back on top of it. Better call a timeout. The clock ran out, but that was a fumble. That was a fumble, man. Getting around the edge, that DN, number 45. Good chop, timely chop. He waited. He didn't throw it too early. Right as number 72 shot his hand, he knew when he needed it. He held it up there. He knew he wanted to chop, but when? Right then. Chop the hand, swipe the ball away, sack, fumble right there. Now go recover it, brother. 78 gets back on top of the ball. 45 knows it, though. Great play. So there was a couple seconds left on the clock after they recovered the fumble. They're going to end up getting a field goal, and it sneaks inside, making it a 3-3 ball game at half. And we've barely seen much offense. Barely. We've seen big plays. Like I said, we see big plays from each team, but nobody's really finishing the deal off when they get in the red zone. And you'll see those problems be exacerbated once they finally do get in the red zone. You'll see. Here we go. A little spot concept to their tight end, who is not going to come down with the catch. Here you go right here. He's attached to the line of scrimmage. Little spot concept. Ball's honestly late. Very late. Give it to him now. Unless he's looking, it looks like he's looking that way, which I understand. Running the curl concept up here. He's trying to work the curl concept. It's not there. He finally gets back to the backside. So this is a Hank concept. Both sides running a curl flat up here. Hank down here. The tight end is on the Hank route, which is over the ball OTB route. Hank curl. This curl honestly looks a little short. This is like a 5-yard curl route. And then the horizontal stretch from the running back. He should have, I don't know how they tell quarterbacks to read things, but I would have been right here immediately. Right there. On 2nd and 6, right there. But either way, it's incomplete, making it a 3rd and 6 for the Houston Roughnecks. Making it 3rd and 6. It looks like Guarantanomo's hand is a little hurt right there. 3rd and 6 though. 14 minutes to go in the ball game. And he's going to scramble. He's not a lefty, but he's holding it in his left hand. He's trying to get outside. Good contain from the Brahmas. Thank God for Houston it wasn't another fumble, but he's going to get tackled for a major loss, making it 4th and long. Guarantanomo's getting beat up. He's getting beat up and he needs help. His O-line's not giving him much help. He doesn't have a lot of time back there. Hold the ball. Doesn't know number 8's coming in. Either way, they punted away. San Antonio's got the ball now. 13 minutes to go in the game. They're going to try to run the swing route. And like I said, just some sloppy football, man. Not to bash on anybody. This is just a matter of fact. It was a sloppy game today from the Houston Roughnecks and San Antonio. It was a sloppy game, man. Sloppy game. Here we go. Ooh, man. That linebacker almost got out there to that pass to the out route to number 10, Smith. He's not able to get there. But number Smith doesn't even come down with the catch, unfortunately. On 2nd and 10, the distraction drill. That linebacker, I don't know if that linebacker either got a hand on it or the hand just distracted him, but something allowed him not to be able to come down with that catch. Now you got a 3rd and 10. And Dormity's taking a sack, and he's going to fumble the ball. Tough play. This is a big this looks painful. I mean, the guy barely gets touched coming around the edge. First off, we got a blitz. First off, this is a man blitz. 100%. You got 5 on the line of scrimmage. You got 6 who look like they're blitzing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm hot. You probably should check him to something quick right now. What is he running? He's running deep down the field. There's nothing immediately that can bail you out from this blitz. So if you do think that you have blitz, you're not prepared for it. And I'm sure this is probably one of the reasons why he was relegated to the bench later on in this game. I'm not trying to bash him. This is just a fact. This tells me blitz. This tells me I'm going to be hot. I have 5. Well, I guess he has his running back in to protect as well. So, I mean, they just didn't protect it well. So, scratch everything I just said. He's in the right protection. They have a running back in the backfield. It's all protected. You got a guy out here. You got a guy out here. You're leaving the middle guy for the running back. It's all protected. But your line just doesn't block for you. So back to my original point. My first point. The right tackle just does not give you any help. He's basically running free. Like, you give him a boost. Like, go get that sack. Like, what is... I've never played lineman, so I'm not gonna, like, line is very hard. You got to think a lot. Like, you got to be a cohesive unit with all the other guys on your offensive line. Football is hard in general. I'm not trying to bash these guys, but damn, man. Damn. Running back did his job, picked up the blitz, up the middle. You gotta get the guy on the edge. You gotta. Looks like they're bringing 2 guys through the A gaps. That's picked up. Everything except for this right tackle is picked up. Now, granted, you still probably want somebody hot. I mean, that's just me. I've never been an offensive coordinator. I've never been a quarterback. I've never called an offense. I would still think that you would want something hot. I mean, it looks like nobody's even looking at the ball, and half these guys are like 10 yards down the field. Nobody has looked at the quarterback yet. So you probably want something quick, like a slant, an under, something that can bail you out, even if you should have the blitz protected. I feel like you would want something immediate now. He doesn't. He gets sacked. He fumbles, and Houston recovers it. In San Antonio territory. Look at this. Double A gap. Double A blitz right here. These guys come in. The DN's very wide, but that helps him get to the quarterback, being very wide. Good chop of that outside hand by the defensive end, and now it's a race to the quarterback. Boom, boom. That D tackle gets there too. My gosh. Oh my gosh. He went for nothing but the ball too. Great play there. He went for nothing but the ball. Straight hitting the ball. And Houston gets back on top of it. I mean, that looks painful. This looks so painful. I mean, look how he's getting bent up. Oh my gosh. Somebody help Dormity, man. Please. 3rd and 8 for Houston. Guarantanomo's gonna scramble. I want to shorten his name to Tanamo so much. Guarantanomo's like a mouthful. Pause. Guarantanomo's gonna scramble, get the first down on 3rd and 8. Diving forward, guy chopping out his legs. He dives for it for the first down. Really good job. Really good job from Guarantanomo right there. Here you go. 3rd and 4. Getting the spot route to Justin. Not even a spot route. Is a spot route. Getting the spot route to Justin Hall. So kind of like not even a spacing, but OTB from this guy. What is this, a tight end? Yeah, I think that's a tight end, number 18. OTB right here. Widened hitch spot from Justin Hall. Ball's low. Protect your guy. Really good ball there from Guarantanomo. And Justin Hall does make the catch. They replayed it. It was low. He made the catch. Really good job right there. Decent ball from Guarantanomo. Probably could have put it more on him, but he kept it low to protect him from that big hit. And Justin Hall made him right. Made the catch. Really good job right there. Here you go. Looked like a false start, and it was a false start. On 1st and goal from Houston. I mean, once again, the pre-snap penalties, the administrative penalties are hurting Houston. Just hurting them. Here we go. Gonna try to throw quick slant now on the back end. The slant wasn't really there, but, you know, he got sacked anyway. So just not a good play. You see him creeping up. Nobody picks him up, and he gets the easy sack. I mean, I don't know what the problem, the biggest problem for Houston is, but it seems like they have a bunch of problems. The offensive line seems like it's a problem. They seem like they're not able to be on the same page, quarterback and receiver. Their defense seems pretty damn good, but everything else around it just seems like it's not clicking. They don't seem to be very successful in the run game. I don't know how often they run the ball, but they don't seem like they get a lot of production out of the run game. I know they got Mark Thompson, Offensive Player of the Year in the USFL last year. So, I mean, I don't know what the problem is with the Houston Roughnecks, but they're not putting it together. They get a 3-point field. They get 3 points out of the field goal, making it a 6-3 ball game, and they're leading now with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here we go. You get the run to Lovett from San Antonio. Looks like a little gap scheme here. Not even gap. Kind of gap. Definitely looks like gap. Pulling that center around. But the line of scrimmage gets reset immediately. Backfield, backfield, backfield. I mean, you're not going to be very successful in the run when you're being met in the backfield by the D-line. My guy Adam Rodriguez making plays. Look at him getting double teamed, still creating pressure, and number 93 is going to eventually get there. But the pressure was brought on by my guy Adam Rodriguez first. Watch the rush. Making him move in the pocket. Feel the pressure first, and then number 93 can get there. I mean, gosh, these guys were all over the place today. Defensively, I mean, Houston's defense was flying around. I think they've been pretty strong all season, but like I said, their offense. 2nd and 8 here for Houston. 4 minutes to go in the game, and it's a TFL for San Antonio. TFL. Tried to run the toss here. You got Cyril Grayson blocking down. Really good block down. Got these two pulling out. Got the tackle pulling around, and your tight end is arcing around. 2 lead blockers, and he just misses. He 100% misses. I mean, that is you. That is you, 72. That is you, my guy. Nobody else is going to block him but you. Nobody else. Great play from number 11 to shoot the gap. Great play from number 11. I mean, great play from him to shoot the gap. But number 72 has to get that block. That is the block that's going to make that play. That is the block. 3rd and 12 for Houston. And they're going to get it off to their running back, who takes a big, not even the running back, their receiver, Justin Hall, who takes a big time hit. So he's helping. Looks like he's helping with protection. I don't know how much he really helped. Looks like he really just put a hand on him. Little push to the guy and got off to the flats. Guarantanamo is going to get the ball to him, and he takes a big time hit on 3rd and 12, making that an unsuccessful 3rd down. But on 4th and 6, 62-yard field goal attempt is good. Now, we don't have to have the full conversation right now, but these kickers in the UFL have been absolutely ridiculous. I don't have an answer for it. You got Jake Bates. You got the kicker for the Houston Roughnecks. You got the Battlehawks kicker. I mean, these guys have been making 55-plus yarders all season. It's been a sight to watch. I mean, it's amazing. I know a lot of these guys are going to be getting calls for training camp in the NFL coming up in August and July, but oh my gosh, what is up with the kicking in the UFL right now? It's amazing. Molson is the kicker for the Houston Roughnecks. Has still had some leg in there after 62 yards. I mean, what are we talking about right now? Here we go. Too high safety look. Looks like cover 2 with a Tampa backer getting out of there. Tampa 2 trying to find the window, and he's going to put it in harm's way. This is probably the play that led Dormady to see the bench, but he's trying to fit it in that window. He probably read cover 2 as well, just like I'm reading cover 2, but there's nothing to hold that corner from dropping deeper. There's absolutely nothing. You're leaving your running back in protection, as you should. Houston seems to be bringing pressure, so he's definitely leaving them in protection, and he's protected. Good protection right here from San Antonio. Give him credit where credit is due. Good protection, but you're trying to fit it in that window, and that corner is sinking as he should when he doesn't have anything holding him underneath, and he makes the play. Really good job from that corner. Really good job from that cornerback. Great play. Here we go again. We get a better look at the coverage. Definitely looks like a cover 2. Everybody's staying deep though. What was the down and distance right here? 3rd and 11. So everybody's gonna stay deep. It's 3rd and 11. Nobody needs to really come underneath when you don't have any underneath routes to hold anybody. And it looks like they were really just running 4 verts. San Antonio looks like they're just running 4 verts. See vert here, maybe a bender here from, maybe a basic here from this in route from this receiver Stevenson, but a fade down here. Looks like a seam over here, and I can't really see what Smith is running down here, but he doesn't really look like he has a lot of tempo. Either way, the cornerback number 9 is gonna make the play. Making the play right there. I don't know if he was ever touched down either. Either way, we move on. 2nd and 9 here. 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And TJ, or not even TJ Pledger, Mark Thompson is getting loose. On the inside zone here. Wait for the window to show up. Just be patient. The window shows up. You see that lineman getting up to the 2nd level. That center getting up to the 2nd level, getting on that backer. That is one of the bigger blocks in this play right here. That backer getting on him. The receiver trying to get involved, not able to get too much, but Mark is taking off. Great job right there. Great job. Great job on the run by Mark Thompson. Great job. Here we go. Getting into Mark again. On the inside zone once again. And not much to be had there. Not much to be had. He gets maybe a yard on 1st and goal. Here you go. 2nd and goal. Bubble route down here. They're giving it to Mark again. And there's just not a lot to be had. Once again. Inside zone once again. There is not much there. Nothing there, actually. He lost a yard, I think, back to his first, where he was on 1st and goal. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Here you go. Houston is going to try to get the ball to number 3. And he is not able to get into the end zone. Decent reception right here, though. Decent reception. Spot, corner concept. I'm not so sure why he moved. Maybe this is like a juke. Maybe it's a juke route. Maybe it's just a spot route. But juke route and a corner curl up top. Corner curl up here with a spot / juke. I mean, I don't know. And then it looks like they're running a nod route here with Ratcliffe Williams. Nod route with a wheel on the outside from the tight end. Those 2 routes weren't really there, but the spot is there. They get it to him. He gets the reception, gets inside the 5-yard line, but not get to the end zone. And they're going to kick a field goal to take 3 to make it a 12-3 ball game. Houston is hanging around. They haven't, I don't think Houston has scored 1 touchdown during this game. They've got all field goals, but, you know, they've been able to keep the lead. Here you go right here, running a curl concept on the outside. Looks like the Hank concept. So curl, horizontal stretch with the running back Hank right here, or an OTB with Stevenson. You can see he's trying to get over the top of the ball. The curl, get it to Jontre Kirkland. He gets that window. You see why you have the horizontal stretch. This is why you have the horizontal stretch. Horizontal stretch, he's going to open up the window for you. This nickelback is going to be the one to open up the window for you. When he widens with that horizontal stretch, that's the window we're throwing the curl in. You see Hogan is in the game now. Hitting that curl concept right where it's got to be. Great execution right there on 2nd and 8. Great execution. Here you go. Draw play to Lovett. And he's getting good yardage on 2nd down. Close to 1st down yardage. Should be a 3rd and short coming up. Really good block. 69 is lost. Doesn't know where the guy's at. Good play, though. Good play from San Antonio. 2nd and 10 coming up. Hogan dropping back. Getting it to the flats to Lovett, who is going to make a guy miss and get upfield for great yardage. Really close to 1st down yardage on 2nd and 10. Really good job right there. Really good job. Here you go. Going to get another draw to Hogan. Or not to Hogan, to Lovett. And he's getting down into the red zone. Down, I mean, they were already, I think, in the red zone, down inside the 10-yard line. Yeah, they were in the red zone, down inside the 10-yard line. Really good block out there from that receiver. Good run from Lovett, though. Okay, this is when the red zone struggles are going to come in. They bring Ellison, I think this back is Ellison. Give him the ball, and he's getting inside the 5 now on a 3rd and 1. So he got the 1st down, getting them inside the 5. Let's see how long it takes them to get in the end zone. 1st and goal. Toss play to Ellison. Great pursuit from Houston. Not there. The touchdown is not there. Great pursuit. Here we go. 2nd and goal. Option. Kirkland. Great leverage. Great pursuit. And we got a penalty. Not so sure who the penalty was on. They might have called a hold right here. Sometimes they like to call these holds. I don't like those calls, but sometimes they do call those holds. I think that might be what they called right there. Oh, no, it's offsides. Offsides. Okay. 2nd and goal from, I think, the 2-yard line. And they're getting in kind of this T formation. Handed off to Lovett. And great pursuit from this Houston defense. Great pursuit. Good leverage. Good physicality. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've now run like 6 plays inside the 10-yard line. Clearly, they should be able to get in the end zone. Very close to Lovett on the Texas route from Lovett, on the angle route from the running back. Adam Rodriguez once again giving effort, coming around the edge. They get it to Lovett. Good catch, but he's down on the 1-yard line. Nope, brother, you were not in. You're down on the 1. Tough. Here we go. 4th and goal, like the 7th or 8th play in the red zone. They try to run the quarterback sneak. He's not in. I don't think he got in, but there was a face mask. So instead of turnover on downs, they get a new set of downs. So look, he's close, but you grab the face mask right there, man. You can't do it. You can't do it. They're reviewing it. They found that it was a face mask. Automatic 1st down. Now, I mean, Houston's got to be exhausted at this point. They've ran 20 plays inside the 5, inside the 10-yard line. Like, what are we doing out here? And they get in on 1st and goal. Easily. Making it a 9-12 ball game. Now, that does not mean that San Antonio's right back in the game. Because why? Now, this was a 1-possession game, and I'm so glad the announcers have mentioned this during the game. This is still a 1-point game. You get 6, you can get 9 from 1 touchdown. They were just down by 9. And they can get a 3-point. They can take a 3-point conversion. And that's what they're going to do from the 10-yard line, take a 3-point conversion. And what are they going to do? Empty formation, hot. Houston looks like they're bringing the blitz. Now, I have to say something about this. They do drop somebody out, but it is blitz nonetheless. This is your hot right here. Give him the ball right now. Give him the ball right now. Now, maybe he didn't want to throw it because this linebacker still has eyes on him. Linebacker or defensive back still has eyes on him. You see the defensive back. Line of script on the goal line, on the goal line, on the goal line, on the goal line. Everybody else is blitzing. They're trying to drop out. Honestly, this, like, man, I broke this down when I broke down. I did a breakdown on Caleb Williams prior to the draft and broke down some of the things I liked about him. One of the plays on there was when they played, I think they were playing Washington, and it looked like it was zero coverage, but Washington had dropped guys out, and the linebackers dropped out, but they didn't make the play. And I'm wondering the same thing right here. You're like, this is why they dropped you out. This is exactly why they had you drop. The hot, you read the hot. Like, you're bringing blitz. They're expecting something to come out now, and that's Latimer. Latimer is your hot in the blitz. Hogan gets it to his hot. A little late to me. I don't know why he's dropping back. I would have just dropped. I'm not a quarterback, and I've never played quarterback. So please listen to me when I say this. I am not a quarterback, and I have never played quarterback. So I've never had to execute this in a game. So it's different when the bullets are flying. I 100% understand that. But I honestly would have got the ball to him right then. But then on Houston's side of things, like, you dropped out for this reason and this reason specifically, to pick off the hot, and he threw it right over your head. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? I don't know. I genuinely don't know what you're looking at. This is why you're there. Good play from San Antonio. They get the 3-point conversion, and they tied the game at 12. I mean, Houston had so many dang opportunities to win this game. And obviously, you know, if you've looked at the box score, if you've like, Houston did not win this game. And there are many things that you can point to throughout this game, throughout this breakdown, where it's like, this is one of the reasons why you did not win this game. One right here, your defensive coordinator called a perfect coverage. Perfect. Bring the blitz, drop the backer out right underneath the hot. What are you looking at? Obviously, he's got eyes on the quarterback, so he doesn't know where the receiver's at. He doesn't know where he is in relation to the receiver. It's just like, damn, like, ugh. I have no dog in this fight. It just frustrates me because it seems like the defensive like they're gonna have the defensive coordinator is gonna have nightmares about this, because this is what he was like. This, like, he's like, yes, no, like, oh my gosh, bro. I can only imagine what it's like being that defensive coordinator. Call the perfect play. I mean, this probably happens to coaches all the time. You call the perfect play. You see where your team makes the mistake, like, right, like, brother. Obviously, he doesn't have eyes on the receiver. He has eyes on the quarterback, but brother, come on. You see Latimer kind of pointing out the blitz right there. He's like, they're coming. I'm hot. Give it to me now. Pause. But give me the ball now. Waited too long. Still was right. And they tied the game up. They tied the game up at 12. Now this right here, I mentioned this one time in the game already with the San Antonio Brahmas with Marquez Stevenson. Ball security is job security. Forget everything else Houston has done in this game to piss this game away. Forget everything else they've done. Forget all the mistakes they've made. At the end of the day, you're 1-5. You're in a 12-12 ball game with the number 2 team in the XFL division. There's 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Nobody thought you would win this game. I mean, I guess some people probably thought you would win this game, but nobody really expects you to win this game. You're 1-5. You're not going to make the playoffs. Like, your season is done, but you still can fight for pride. You still have a chance to beat San Antonio right now. But that all got pissed away on the punt return from Reggie Roberson. Right there. Ball out. San Antonio got the ball. Right there. Right there. Ball security is job security. I cannot stress it enough. Ball security is job security. Boom. Ball out. Done. And you're on your side of the field. And you're on your side of the field. And we already know what these UFL kickers have been doing out here. We already know. Look at that. Ball out. Watch it. Watch it. Ball out. Ball out right there. Ball is out right there. I mean, you cannot have it. You cannot have it. You cannot have it. San Antonio's going to get the ball back, run a couple plays. Oh, Houston also has no timeout, so they can't stop the ball. They can't stop the clock. 2-minute warning, 2nd and 5. San Antonio's going to run it again. Not get much, but they're close to the 30 now. 50 seconds to go in the game. They're going to run it again on 1st and 10. And, Lovett's not going to get too much, not going to do too much, but he doesn't have to do too much. Then they're going to run it one more time. Obviously, Houston's playing downhill. They know San Antonio's not going to put the ball in the air. Doesn't matter. Houston hanging around. San Antonio hanging around, just running it. We're okay. We're running clock off. 1 second to go in the game. They're going to kick the field goal. I think there was a penalty before this. I might be thinking of a different game. Either way, 51-yard field goal attempt on 3rd and 12. No time on the clock. San Antonio wins the game, 15-12. I mean, talk about a sloppy football game. Nobody really wanted to win that game. Somebody has to walk away with a dub. So San Antonio gets the dub. But I mean, damn. Houston's got a bunch of questions to answer. San Antonio definitely has a quarterback problem. They need to figure that out on the offensive side of things. I think their defense is playing strong. They held Houston to 12 points. I don't know if that's a good sign because Houston's not good in the first place. But we're not going to go down that. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tell me how you like this breakdown. Make sure you tell me how you like this game. What are your thoughts on this game? What are your thoughts on San Antonio? What are your thoughts on Houston? What are your thoughts on the league in total? But yeah, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, leave me a comment. Let me know. I will catch you guys next week. Thank you so much for tapping in. I will see you guys later.